everybody. It is Delisha, Kentucky Sass. It's been a hot minute, so I wanted to, because my public was clamoring. Thank you, Tina, for clamoring. So I just wanted to let you guys know I am back. I am going to do Saturday mornings. That's why I look like this. No shower, no washy, no nothing. So we're going to call it Saturday Morning Follies with Kentucky Sass. So, because I remember I used to be so thrilled to get up and watch cartoons with my two brothers, Victoria and Alan Wayne. So that's what we're doing. And I wanted to introduce you to my new angel. This is Dixie Lee, and yes, I do let her give me kisses. I'm just that dog person. So Dixie Lee is a Maltipoo. She's lovely, and I've got her several months ago, but I hadn't shown her to you guys, so I just wanted to show her. She is named after my cousin. I have a cousin back in Vico named Dixie Lee Combs, and this Dixie Lee is named after her because I love her, and she's very fun, and we had a great time growing up. So she would always come and play with me, and my mama had to pay other people to get them to come and play with me, but Dixie Lee came of her own accord. So this Dixie Lee is new to my life, and I love her very much, and I wanted to let you guys see her. Now, I'm going to start with a fully finished. This will be going off to Faith Rigsby. This is Harvest Time, and I've been working on it quite a while, so I love her. It's pumpkin picking, and the name of the pattern is Harvest Time. I think there is a witch girl, which I have upstairs, and I'll probably be doing the companion piece and doing her. But this will be going off to Faye Rigsby to finish for me. That's the only fully finished, but not FFO'd, that you can see right now. I do have another piece, but it is for the Christmas giveaway with my Crockpot girls, so you guys can't see that right now. These are pieces that were sent off to Faye, and she's in North Carolina, Faye Rigsby. Please look her up. This is a Stacy Nash Primrose, who I just love her, and she's so cute. I love the pink ribbon, and then there's a little charm. I can't tell what the little charm is, but anyway, she will sit out all year, so I'm going to leave her sit out just because I feel like I live in the zoo. So I'm going to put her up here with my pigglies, and that's hilarious, because this is a Stacy Nash piece. This is the first Stacy Nash piece that I ever did and finished. So she's going to be sitting out. Primrose is going to be sitting out with Stacy Nash. And this is a Christmas ornament. Fa la 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 la. This is also finished by Faye Rigsby. She does a really cool job. So there's that one. And I am in a Christmas exchange, so I've never done one of those before, but that's not the piece that's going. But I'm in a Christmas exchange with Jennifer Ketterman. It's a group that she has down in Kentucky. I want to say it's Litchfield, Kentucky, and I might be saying that incorrectly. I'm not sure. But I do have a piece that I'm going to send out for that. These I love. And these will be, and I didn't put these out because I knew I was going to be doing a video, so I did not put these out. These, again, were finished by Faye. Both of these are Prairie Schooler, and I love them. This one has a black cat on it, and this one has a little skeleton key on it. Both of these are by Prairie Schooler, and I'll be putting these in a bowl next year for Halloween. So Faye did both of those, and I love these, and I love these for a dough bowl. So if you get a dough bowl, and it doesn't even have to be a dough bowl. I mean, I have started collecting. I don't know if you can see it. I love these salt dishes up here. My mom and dad had one, and I've always been trying to get them. My mom, I think, kept grease in hers, bacon grease, but I love those. So I've got one here, and I've got one upstairs in my stitching room that I keep stuff in. But these will be cute even in that. And, or a dough bowl, or just an old bowl, anything. And I do have two Halloweeny trees too. Now this is, actually it looks like the same cat, but it was in two different things, a prairie schooler. And it also has a black cat on it. And this one is just like going trick-or-treating up to that haunted house. Everybody remember that house that you used to go to that was just always scary? Maybe the people inside were scary. That was usually my house if I was handing out candy, but anyway. So I love these. I love Halloween. I love the fall. It's my favorite time of the year. And so I really did love doing these pieces. And Faye just brings the stuff to life. Okay, this is a Halloweeny piece. I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's my address. If I get lost, please return me to this address. I should probably start putting that in my underwear at this point, because I can't remember a darn thing. Okay, this is Witch's Brew. And I can't remember who this is by, but this is 1/32. 1/2 on 32. I hate it. I just didn't enjoy doing it, so I didn't want to complete it. So Faye took it and made this beautiful pillow for me out of what I had finished. And I do not like 1/over. I like a little more coverage. Now, 1/over on some counts is good, but for me, 32 was not that count. So if you like that, yay. You know, everybody, like they say, there is no cross-stitch police, which is amazing, because wherever I'm at, I need to be policed. So those are all that. And then I know that midterm elections were just held, but this is the suffragette. And it just says vote, because I believe you should just vote. And I didn't want to do suffragette on it. I'm very proud of every woman who was a suffragette. And this is, you know, the woman in that, I want to say it was 1920, 1930, but I want to say 1920. And I apologize, I didn't look it up beforehand. But this, I love this piece. And I will be putting it out on the 4th of July. But I believe in history. I believe in the women that, I mean, I'll tell you what, some of these women, when you read these stories of women, just is amazing to me. I guess if they need us to procreate, or maybe they just got rid of us altogether. Okay, so those are the FFOs and my one FO. This is a bag, and I think I got this, actually I don't know where. This is a Lucy Bean project bag. And I love the vintage umbrellas. And if you guys haven't heard my umbrella story, let me know and I'll tell it one time. But I have a thing for umbrellas, as you will find out. And the project I have in here is Chubby Bird by Jeanette Douglas. I love the word chubby. And I've got a thing for little birds all of a sudden. I don't know what. And I've already blown my thing up for the working copy. This is R&R Barb's Blend. And here are my colors. So that is going on there. I just love the word chubby. I love the little bird. I just wanted to do it. So that's a small, but I love everything about it. So there's that one that I'm going to be starting. I have not started that yet. Okay, now I'm going to show you some of my purchases. And I got a couple of tips for you, believe it or not. Since I have been on here, you guys, I've been to so many retreats that I've really enjoyed and loved each one. Several were in Elizabethtown. They have one Saturday a month there. They actually had Stacy Nash come in one time, and I went to that, and that was so much fun. This piece I got at This is a freebie, a Rosewood Manor freebie, and I'm doing it on this. This is Modena 36 count Green Goblin. I've got to pull my threads for this. This was gifted to me by Patty Frank. She had finished this, and it was just so darn cute. So I saw her doing it, and I loved it the whole time we were there. So she gifted me the pattern because she was able to finish it. Of course, you know, I did give her some speed and tried to help her get through that so she could get that going. And we had such a good time. This was at the Shipshewana by Inspired Needle. And Lisa, my friend Lisa Manton, Mrs. Manton, and I went, and it's the first time we had ever been there. But it was so much fun. We had just a great time. The food was so good. Kathy did a great job hosting it, and it was just wonderful. And what they did, they tried to keep people from the same area at the same table, or if they knew there were people that knew each other. Well, I kind of knew who Patty was, but I didn't really know her. So they sat me beside her, and then Lisa would sit across from me. And my friend Heather and Chrissy came with us. So we just had like the best time. I'll try to put a picture of us. We got these shirts with cows on them, and it says Shipshewana in the cow. So we were calling ourselves the Utterly Inspired Girls. And so we had our picture made with these shirts on. I'll try to put a clip of that at the back of this. But we had such a great time. Food was excellent. Ambiance was wonderful. The rooms, everything. It was just a really good retreat. So I think Kathy does 2 times. If you can get into that, you may want to check on that. So that was that. And I got this little bag. Love these bags. I've got a lot of project bags, but on these, I can see what's in it. And plus, my friend Lisa Manton, again, she's so smart. She's too smart to be my friend. But anyway, she uses only these bags, and then she writes the name of the project and hangs it from the zipper. So that's what I've started doing, because if you have several projects, it just makes it easier to look, find that tag, know what's in there and what you want to use, you know, work on going forward. So I do love these. Now, Lisa also takes these and saves when she finishes, so she knows what she's finished at the end of every year, because sometimes you get to the end of the year and you're like, you feel like you've stitched, but like, what did I even stitch on? Because if you do exchanges, giveaways, that kind of thing, so that's a good idea. And Lisa saves all of these, so at the end of the year, she feels like she's accomplished something. Lisa is also an excellent framer. Mrs. Manton, L&M, Lisa and Mark Manton, framing. So anyway, there's that. Now I am going to go through, and trust me, I bought way more than this, but I didn't even know where I stopped last time, so I do apologize for that. I am going to try to do, promised, 1 Saturday a month, possibly 2, depending on how the world is treating me. So anyway, I'll try to keep up with it better. I bought this because I think this reminds me of me and my sister, and I love primitive vintage. I love all that. So this this is a Stacy Nash primitive design, and it's just a notebook. I have a thing for bags and notebooks. I've got 75 different notebooks, actually probably 750,000 different notebooks. So I love this. Thank you, Stacy Nash, and thank you, Pam, for being my sister. Okay, now these I'm just going to show you in no particular order, but I think I have purchased these since I have been on here. This is Hello by Liz Matthews. This is the Third Day of Christmas sampler and tree. And I'll tell you what sold me on these. I saw these at Stitch Away, and I love the tree and the frog. So this is an old flower frog, and they displayed it in that, and I was in love right away. So I'm going to be working on that this year. This is Hands-On Design, and this is the Autumn Basket Triple Play Pillows. This to me is quilting. I wish I could quilt, but I cannot, and I don't have room to even try. So I love anything that's quilting because my mama quilted, and I have some of her quilts, and I'm telling you, what a treasure if you have anything like that. When I lay down, it's like getting a hug from my mama, and I love quilts. So that's why I purchased this one. This is the lady that was with Stacy Nash. Let's see, I've got two of her pieces. I'm going to get the other one. So this is Maria Bergen, 1812. And the lady that did this is, she was a friend of Stacy Nash. And the day that Stacy Nash was in Elizabethtown, this designer, and it's called Cardin Antiques and Needlework, 2015, is this one. This one's 2018. And I'm looking to see if there's anything more. You might just be able to look up Cardan. And I have a thing, like with the chubby bird, I've got into a thing for birds. And I love the vintage birds. You can sometimes find old pin cushions or something. And I'm going to do this red. I'm going to do it on red, and I'm going to finish it as a pin keep. And I'll just put it in a little basket. So that one is called Parrot Pin PYN Pillow. And her name is Carmen Sutton. And so I loved that. And she was so sweet and so nice. She was there. If you can ever go to Elizabethtown, I think it's My Southern Porch, and check that out. And you could, find out when their stitch days are. I'll try to get a schedule if you guys would like. Let me know, and I'll try to get a schedule of just some of the retreats and the names, and then you can check into them if you want. I'll put them, it won't be this time, but on the next time I'll put them at the end of my video. This one, Maria Bergen, 1812. I just liked, it's simple. And I just really liked that it was simple. Now it says on the back, Maria stitched many cross stitches by offsetting some of the stitches from the main graph. So I'll have to look at it a little bit more. There's some queen stitches on here and some different stitches. So once I look at that more, I'll try to figure out what the heck that means. And if some of you know, you may want to be able to tell me. But I just liked it because it was simple. And I love the history of the girls stitching, learning. You know, I'm all about all that. There's that. This is Jeanette Douglas, Flowers for You. I've also loved the urns with the flowers in them. And I love that this was done on red. So this is definitely one I want to start sooner rather than later. And so there's that one. This is Stacy Nash, and I got these the day that we were in Elizabethtown. And this is Animal Crackers. This is Oliver. I loved him. And My Little Primrose. That's also one of the Animal Cracker series. This is Stacy Nash. I love these. So there's that one. This is Run with Scissors Sewing Pouch. And this is so cute done. And it's not a lot of stitching. And it's just so cute. And then I just loved it. When you see these pieces finished, it's amazing. Like, I may not have picked this up in a store, but when you see them finished, it's like, wow, I've got to have it. So that's cute. And this is adorable. This is a little pin keep, and it is called Velvet Pumpkin Needle Book. And I was just, of course, in love with it right away. So I got that. And then this is the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I love fall, so I had to have this piece. Okay. I told my husband, when I die, just put all these things in my coffin with me, because we all know I am not getting these things done. Okay. Now, I've seen this finished by a couple people, and I had to get it, and I'm going to be doing it. This is the Rose and the Giant Pear, and I got this from Across the Sea, Hands Across the Sea. I thought I had brought my floss, but I did not. But I'm going to do it, and I don't know what y'all think. I like dark fabric. So, and I loved the modeling in this piece. I'm probably going to do it like that. And this is, again, the Rose and the Giant Pear. Way darker than what's on there. Tell me what you guys think about that. I just like a darker. I don't know why I like darker. And this is Weeks Dye Works 32 count. So that is going on that. And I'm going to start that at the beginning of the year. And I will tell you, I'm going to start getting together what I'm going to start at the beginning of the year, so you guys will know, and I'll do a video based on that. Now, this is Hello Fall, the Prim Hair. I don't have the design here with me, but these are, I'll show you when I get it. Whoops. This is, who does not? Tell me. Are you dying on the floor? Are you dead on the floor? I love these colors. I love these. So, and I'm going to lay this over a minute because I got a tip here I'm going to tell you guys. And this one, this is going to be on here. And let's see. And again, I don't have this design with me, but this is going to be on this. And the modeling on this piece of fabric, again, so cool. This is a 40 count. Once I look at the design, I'll have to figure out which way I'm going with it. But I loved this fabric. So anyway, so there's that. Now I bought, I don't know how I did it. I bought this fabric and floss at Shipshewana when I was there at that. So what I did on the fabric, I wrote, because I have gotten back with fabric and floss and had no mindset of what I was doing with it. I have no clue what design was going on it, and I have pieces laying upstairs because I just don't know. So when I buy these, I'm putting the floss with the fabric and writing on there what it is I'm going to be doing. So I don't know if anybody else has this issue where your brain just doesn't work, but this is a tip that I've just given myself. So I write on there, excuse me, I write on there what it is I'm doing. I put my fabric and floss. I put my floss inside my fabric, folded up, so when I get home, I have a clue what I'm planning on doing with that. So I wanted to give you that tip, which is perfect because now this goes right into my tips. Oh, one more thing. This is 36 count, and this is We Will Die For You. This is a complimentary thing that was given to each of us at the Shipshewana. But these two girls, they're sisters, and they dye fabric. And this is 36 count linen. There's no name given to it, but it says We Will Die, D-Y-E, for you. And their fabric, I have a couple of other pieces. I must have left them upstairs. Their fabric is wonderful. So I'm excited, to work on that. But if you ever get to be at a retreat or anything with them, really sweet girls, and everything was lovely. So I'm excited to work on their fabric. Okay. We're almost through. This was given to us at and it says tomatoes, Inspired Needle Preserving Company. I love that, the preserving company part. And I have a thing for, all of a sudden I have a thing for tomatoes, which, what don't I have a thing for? And if you walked into my house right now, it's like my thing exploded because I have all kinds of things. So, we got these, and how cute is this? I love tomatoes. And she gave us the cute little pin cushions. And I started collecting pin cushions because I have no clue where they've been. I just love them. And then we also got a needle minder with a little tomato on it. But now I might start keeping these in there. What? Oh, don't you just love when you have your brain kicks in? So, anyway, there is that, and we got those, and we did get a couple of other things, but I didn't haul them down here, and I just don't remember honestly what they were. So we've got that from the Inspired Needle. We learned at Elizabethtown how to make the tomatoes. So, and they're easy, and they are so cute. If any of you are interested in that, let me know, and I'll try to send you the directions, because they were just the cutest darn thing. Okay, now, I want you to see my house shoes, because I love these. These are like slipping your foot into daggone butter. Now, you ask, how would you know that, Delisha Gail Noble? Well, because Delisha Gail Noble has slipped in butter, and it felt just like putting these shoes on. So, this I got from Bree's Boutique. She does a live on Thursday nights. She's from Viper, Kentucky, which is where I'm from. Well, I'm from Vico, so it's Vipers right now. I don't know. They just got happy with the VIs or whatever. But she has a lot of really cool stuff. I've got some big earrings. I've got some that says hot cocoa. And because, you know, I just got out of bed, I don't have those on today. But I did have those on yesterday. So if you're my friend on Facebook, you can see those. And Bree is wonderful. But like I said, look up Bree's Boutique. She has a store, an actual brick and mortar store. But she also goes live, and you can buy from her. And that's on Thursday nights. So if you get a chance, just look up Bree's Boutique. Okay, these are two great tips. When you go to a retreat, I purchased this. So I don't have to take every honking thing I own with me to the stitching room that day. There's a little money in here. But in here, I put my phone, my glasses, and off I go. And you could put money in there. And in here, I would put my room key. Here's my Costco card. Oh, here's a card for Bree's Boutique. I don't know if you can see this, but I'll hold it up here. So, Boutique by Bree, I'm sorry. And her phone number and everything's on there. I don't know if you can see that. If you maybe want to stop it and write it down. But this, people came up to me and said, oh my gosh, what a great idea. We love this. And I just put this in and I'm off to go. You don't have to carry, and I carry a huge purse with everything in it. If I had false teeth, they'd be in there, but I don't have those. These are my own. So, get yourself something like this, small, that you can just haul with you in and out of the stitching room. Then you don't have to worry about it so much. That is one tip. Zip lock, baby. I'm still in love with zip lock bags. Take these with you. If you have these with you to a retreat, you can do what I told you about the fabric, the floss, and your writing. And then keep it separate after you've purchased it. I don't want you to go to jail because I don't have any money to get you out because I done spent mine at the retreat. But you can put these in your Ziploc bag and you're ready. You are ready to put your design. I mean, you can, if I had the design, I could put everything in here. And I would never even have to have another project bag, to be honest with you. I love the Ziploc bag. Love it. This is one of the best things ever happened since chocolate pie. I was going to say sliced bread, but this is, I think, even better than that. And I love me some chocolate pie, especially if I made it because it's my mama's recipe. So, when you're going on a retreat, one of the things to put in your bag, put you 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, a box, whatever you feel you're going to need, of Ziploc bags in. Then march your merry butt onto that retreat, and you'll be so happy that you did. Because I was sitting there putting these things together, and I thought, crap, if I had me some Ziplocs, I would be cooking with gas. So, those are my 2 tips for the day. Now, I will tell you a little bit about what's going on in my world. Because you're probably craving, I don't even know how y'all been sleeping without knowing. I have taken a new job. I now work for People's Bank, and I love it. I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing mortgage lending, which I do love my job. I just really like it. People's Bank, we're out of Marietta, and they're a community bank, and they give back to the community, and they're good to their employees. I'm like, some of the things I truly just about cried. We gave money, we being People's Bank, gave money to the victims or to some of the flood hit areas in eastern Kentucky, which of course is near and dear to my heart. So they go to humane societies. They did 120 acts of kindness this year. I mean, if you have a People's Bank in your area, look them up. One year they went and paid off they went to the Walmart and paid off people's layaways at Christmas. I mean, this bank truly, from the top down, is interested in their people and their community. So if you do have a People's Bank, check it out. And one of the reasons, it's so funny, I was not looking for a new job. A recruiter called me. But one of the reasons I went to People's Bank is because in Hazard, Kentucky, my mama banked at People's Bank. So that is how I ended up at People's Bank. My mama banked there, and I thought, good enough for my mama, it's good enough for me. And I'm so happy I did because I love it. And we have a new screen porch, which I'll show some pictures later. We're going to actually have a party next spring and invite people over, and I'll show pictures of it then. I love my screen porch. It's like being on vacation every day. I just am crazy over it. I'll show you that later. We have started decorating a little for Christmas, and I'm not sure if you can hear the Christmas music in the background, but Christmas music makes me happy. So I usually wait till after Thanksgiving, but I started yesterday listening to it. So just a little before Thanksgiving, but it makes me happy. And I am so thankful for so many things and so many people. I'm a very blessed human. I hope you guys are too. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And if you have any great recipes or anything, let's share some. I think that the family traditions, that's where it's at. If you can share anything, share some traditional dishes that your family has passed down. I would love to have those. If I get a bunch of those, I'll share them again. So maybe we'll even do a little book, Kentucky Sass's Family Tradition Cookbook. But I would love to see what you guys have, what you're thankful for. Anything like that you would like to share would be lovely. Now, going forward in December, I'm going to share what I'm going to be starting for the new year, because I do have like some samplers and stuff I know I'm going to start, and I'll be putting those together and sharing those with you. If there's any other content that you would like to see on here, please let me know. I will share a couple of retreats I'm going to go at the first of the year. And then if there's anything like that you want to know, please just ask me. This show is for you. I don't even know if it's a show, but this video, which I hope isn't more than 20 minutes or my husband's going to have my head. Look for me on Saturday mornings, Saturday morning cartoons, just like you used to do when you were kids. Hope you loved it. Have a great day.